Hi, I'm Sara Hurley from Veritex Legal Solutions. The learning cluster that I'm focused on is a learning program encompassing what different job functions do and how they interact with one another. This OCO was formulated due to feedback from various sources that employees don't always know what other job functions do within the organization or understand their own place within the larger context of the company. The OCO for this cluster is mid to lower level operations and sales employees will improve cross-functional collaboration and demonstrate knowledge of the various roles within the company. On the job, we'll see these employees describe the life cycle of a court reporting job and the role of each job function along the timeline, anticipate the needs of other departments and supply them with the necessary information in their requests, identify which client inquiries fall under their purview and which should be passed to another department, and then either take ownership of and resolve those inquiries or identify the correct department for a handoff, and apply internally for new roles rather than leaving the company. We have four main personas. Newbie Nellie is new to both the company and the court reporting industry, so she doesn't know anything about what we do. She has a decent amount of time to devote to learning up front, but she's absorbing a lot, so she needs something digestible and easy to refer back to later. Acquisition Amy is joining the company through an acquisition and adjusting to the Veritext way. She's used to wearing many hats in a small business and may be struggling to adjust to a more niche role here. She's very busy and needs quick resources. She also needs to build trust with her new company and see herself as part of a new team, learning how to ask for help when needed. Initially, I expected our main learners to be new and acquisition employees, but speaking to leadership indicated that our existing sales and operations employees also show some gaps. So, Sales Steve is an account executive who's worked hard to build good relationships with his clients and makes them feel taken care of. This means that he likes to be their first line of contact, and he'll relay requests and concerns to the ops team, which in turn makes the ops folks feel like he's stepping on their toes. Ops Olivia is an experienced ops employee who's comfortable in her role here. She knows how she likes to do things, and she prefers to stay in her lane. Sometimes that means she hands things off when she could have handled them herself, and sometimes she hands off to the wrong person. She's a hybrid employee with very limited discretionary learning time, so she prefers short e-learning courses or job aids. Our existing asset is out of date and not super high quality. While no one has explicitly requested a change, we know it's not a popular asset and that there are gaps it doesn't fill. So we decided to sunset the existing asset in its current form and use it as inspiration to create a brand new version. Looking at our assets, we'll start in the immediate area. The Do I Need Help decision tree and Who Can Help job aid are a paired set of assets to help employees understand if an inquiry is something they should handle themselves or pass off to another department, and then who to hand off to in that case. The functional contact lists are lists of department contact numbers and emails to facilitate communication to the right group when needed. The job lifecycle chart is a quick reference showing the journey of a court reporting job as it passes from one department to the next. In the social category, the buddy system will pair acquisition employees with someone experienced in their role to help them settle in and build trust and have someone to ask for help when needed. A series of AMAs, or Ask Me Anythings, will feature speakers from different job functions and allow folks from other functions to hear about their job and ask questions. The How to Make the Handoff is a two-part series with a technical e-learning for our ops team on how to make handoffs on our phone and email system, and a manager-led live session on people skills for our sales team on how to effectively hand things over to the ops team when the time comes and build trust between all parties. In the formal section, the Job Functions Overview e-learning series will be a broad overview to introduce each function, what it does, typical tasks, common challenges, etc., and this includes non-ops and sales jobs. And lastly, our success stories will be a series of interviews and tips from winners of past sales awards and ops excellence awards on how they collaborate to be successful. We'll measure the success of this cluster in several ways. We'll build knowledge checks into our e-learning pieces and have star ratings and reflection questions for our job aids, courses, and buddy system. We'll look at NPS comments from clients to analyze the frequency of complaints about being passed around or lengthy resolution times. We'll survey our employees and managers to take the temperature on collaboration and whether we're doing it well. And we'll look at turnover versus internal application numbers to see if there's an increase in internal applications and a decrease in turnover, showing that people are finding the right job here at Veritext. Thank you so much for listening.